Hey chat, welcome to chat. Today we're chatting. I haven't done a starting screen because I thought that's too complicated. So instead we're just gonna be just fucking raw dogging it, just going in crazy. I don't like how I phrased that. Anyway, hi chat, what's up? How you guys doing? I'm live with the technical assistance of Tyler. He's my man in the chat today. He's probably gonna go to another chat now, but he was my man in the chat for a while. So yeah, hi everybody, hello, hi. Where am I? We're in kitchen land. Welcome to kitchen land. I'm in the big kitchen because I have to make my own wedding cake because I made the decision to make my own wedding cake, and now here we are. It's 9 days until my wedding, I think. Is that right? Is it 9 days? What day is it today? It's the 11th? Yeah, 9 days until my wedding. Whew. It feels ethereal. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This particular camera angle that I've chosen today makes me look minuscule. It does give us a lovely big view of the kitchen, but it does make me look fucking tiny. And it's also very echoey in here. So it does feel like maybe this is like a little camera going into a tiny little mouse's box and filming me inside it. You know what I mean? I feel like I look like a little fucking mouse in a little fucking mouse box. What a loser, what the fuck? Christmas shirt? It's not Christmas. It's just flowers. They're lily of the valleys, some daisies, some other things. They're just flowers. Tiny Dreamer, that's nothing new. Yeah. But this definitely emphasizes it. I'm not even that small. It just makes me look small, okay? I swear. And the fact that the ceiling slopes makes it look like the room is like there's some crazy perspective. It's perfectly normal, I swear, but it does kind of look a little bit mental. You just have to deal with it. What's up, Mookie? Hi! Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the 40 months!
40 months
holy
of Lycel.
Holy moly. Oh, Zilly's gone nuts. She's going mad. She's sprinting around the room. Thank you so much for the 40 months, I really appreciate that. You're 5'4". Yeah, that's right. I am 5'4".
Thank you so much for baking a cake for my 37-month Twitch subscription.
What's wrong with that? Thank you so much for the 40 months. That's crazy, Mookie. What the frick? I can't even count to 40 months. I genuinely don't know what that means. That's nuts. Thank you so much for baking a cake for my 37-month Twitch subscription. That's huge. That's actually massive. Big stuff. Real quick, before we get started, I have a really important thing. It's been in my calendar for like 6 months. And I'm not forgetting. I'm sure not forgetting. Alright, today is the 11th of May, for me at least. My Streamiversary is technically tomorrow, but I thought, fuck it, I'm doing it today, because I just wanted to. So, I have a very important announcement to make. Everybody knows what the 11th of May is, right? I'm sure you guys all know. Today is Henry BRKL's birthday. So shout out to Henry BRKL, happy birthday. He told me to give him a shout out approximately 6 months ago. And today I'm paying my debts. Because a me never forgets, that's right. Happy birthday to Henry on Twitter, who asked me to wish him a happy birthday 6 months ago. Thanks for the 19 bits, Golays, I appreciate that. Wedding stream? Yes, I am streaming my wedding, of course. You know, the bit where they'll say, like, my full legal name. You guys will get to see that. That'll be really exciting. I can't wait. So, if you're not there, I'll be very upset. Yeah, happy birthday, Henry BRKL. Very cool, very cool. What's up? My door fell into person. Hello. Hi. Do you like chicken nuggets? I don't mind them, but I don't love them. I much prefer real chicken. Is this a hot take? Like, I don't really like chicken that's been blended. I feel like that is not the optimal chicken experience. Chicken's great. Chicken is such a yummy meat. Blended chicken is just so mid. You have a chef's hat? I don't. You know what I did get recently, though? I got a graduation cap, so I have one of those silly things, like the ones that have, like, a square on top. I now have one of those because they were like, oh, you can hire the clothes that you have to wear for graduation, except for the hat. You have to buy the hat. And I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean I have to buy it? When am I going to wear that again? At least with the graduation gown, maybe I could do a, you know, a nondescript wizard cosplay at some point in the future. But with the fucking square-ass hat, what the fuck am I gonna do with that? I don't want that. But now I have one, so lucky me. Yo, what's up, nerdy? Hi. Chicken nuggets or chicken tenders? Chicken tenders are often not processed meat, and therefore I do like chicken tenders when they're not processed meat, but I would say chicken tenders generally also have more flavor to them. Usually chicken nuggets are literally just crumbed processed chicken, whereas chicken tenders actually have flavoring and stuff. Yo, Tyler did my stream ping. Thank you, Tyler. Very cool. I think Tyler's done it once before, actually. I could be wrong, but thank you, Tyler. Very cool. I was waiting for a mod to come and chat so I could harass them, but you will do. Is your husband to be a streamer too? He is. He is a streamer. Exile BD. He's cool like that. Yeah, there he is. Look at him. He's so cool. He's also a streamer. I did a Discord search, and this is the first ping unless Discord is bugged. I could have sworn he did one not that long ago. No, oh, that's right. He did an internet back ping when my internet went out, and then it came back. He said in my thing, the internet is back. If that counts. I guess it's not an official one. Are these mods here in the room with us right now? They will be. They will be. They will be soon. But yeah, so I've moved out of my parents' house, but I've had to return today because I don't have a kitchen that has the capacity of baking. I have an air fryer, and I did try making a cake in it, but it didn't go really well. It didn't go terribly, but it didn't really go that well either. So definitely gonna return to just using a normal oven. That seemed to be working a bit better. So yeah, let me show you guys the plan. The plan. Wait, did you see the post on Twitter today? If you guys are sad enough to exist on Twitter like me, there was a post where Destiny was saying that Ludwig was manufactured to be a likable person, as if he had to try and figure out how likable people are made. Like, some people are just nice. It was really weird. He's like, he must have like had a focus group to tell him how to be nice. No, he's just normal. Weird. Anyway, I'll show you guys the cakes that I'm making. The plan is simple, boys. We are baking 3 sizes of cake. Destiny is a crazy name for a person. Yeah, person's one word. So we have little cake. We have slightly bigger cake. And we have big cake. These are the 3 sizes of cake. And as you can see, they make a big cake in total. So I'm gonna have each of my cake stacks have different, each of my cake layers, in fact. Is it layers or tiers? Each of my cake tiers, there we go. Each of my cake tiers is going to be a different flavor. So I was originally going to have the biggest flavor be Victoria Sponge, because it's a people pleaser, everybody likes Victoria Sponge, but then I thought about it practically, and I was like, I shouldn't have the spongiest layer on the base. So, instead, the biggest one is going to be carrot cake, because that's my favorite. The second biggest one is going to be caramel mud cake, because that's Tyler's favorite. I'm not making my one bigger because I'm an asshole. I'm just making my one bigger because I feel like caramel mud cake is richer, so people will want fewer slices of it, is my logic. And then the last one will be Victoria Sponge. So that's the plan. Each tier is going to have probably 3 layers, I'm guessing. Depends how high my layers end up. So we'll see what happens in that regard. Congrats. Thank you. Yeah, I am getting married in 9 days. It's fucking insane. It's come up so quickly. I was originally thinking I wasn't going to do this on stream, but then I realized that baking is actually relatively stress-free. Except for the fact that I've forgotten to print out my recipes. And they're just sitting on my computer right now. And I kind of didn't think about that. It's fine. I have a picture of them, kind of. Wait, I might need to be sent the recipes that are on my thing to my Discord or something. Is that possible? XLBD, my tech support, my guy in the chair. Could you send me the 3 recipes that hopefully I still have open? Are they on Google? Do I not have I probably closed them when I shut off my computer, didn't I? Oh, yeah, maybe they're in like recently closed tabs, maybe, or something. We'll figure it out. I'll find them. Thank you, XLBD. Thank you. They're probably in your browser history. They're definitely in there somewhere. Hopefully they're easy to access as well. That would be nice. Hi Livy. Hello. Hi. No recipe? Yeah, how about we just master baker it, you know? Let's just fucking vibe it. I know what shape cakes are. They have flour, butter, eggs, you know, sugar. That's pretty much it. And then you just fuck them all together, you know? Bit of baking powder in there and you're good to go. Admittedly, the bit where I'm actually having to make specific flavors of cakes might complicate that. But, yeah, so I got the ingredients. Hopefully we have all the ingredients, because I'm going to be making a lot of cakes. We'll have enough ingredients for at least the first layer of each tier. And then I might have to go and get more ingredients for the later layers, but that's fine, because I doubt I'm going to get all of those done on stream today. So I'll figure that out when it comes. But for now, we're just making the layers, and then we'll wrap them up and freeze them. Because my wedding, obviously, is in a week, in a bit. Is baking soda edible? Yes. It is for baking. Oh, and I have lots of decorations, chat. It's very exciting. So I have edible pearl sugar, which is all cool and shiny. I have edible gold, which is very pretty. I'm very excited about that one. I have these golden pearls, which are going to be really pretty. And then I have all of these piping tips, which are Russian flower piping tips, so I'm not entirely convinced I'll be able to use them, but we'll do our best. Although that's all for later. For now, we're just doing the cake baking. For the decoration, I'm going to be doing it the weekend before the wedding. And will I be streaming it? No megalol, because that's way too stressful. Unless I really feel like it, but I doubt it. I doubt I'll feel like it. It's probably going to be way too stressful. Hi chat. Why? F. I don't think they can see you. Is it making pudding noises? Oh, hi Discord. Wait, you guys can hear that? What the fuck? Tyler's spamming me on Discord. You can. Awesome. Great. You can see it as well? Oh, is it popping up on the side or something? Typical. Alright, let me open up these recipes. Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate that. Very pog. Alright. Bing, bang, bam. Damn, we got the carrot cake, we got the mud cake, and the Victoria sponge is pending. Discord screen cap DM show up when he went out of full screen. Oh, he went out of full screen. Oh, I see. That's all good. K-Man! 32,000 Indian flavored paper cows listening to Russell Brand perform a live walkthrough of how to take apart 8.93234E to the power of 5 Dremel Moto saws, while 15.3 shoe bills rain from the sky in groups of 2.55. Very cool. That was a long one. I struggled through that one. Holy macaroni. Thank you so much, K-Man, for the K-Man. I appreciate that. Shoebills, fun fact, are Tyler's favorite bird. Good choice. Pretty good choice. I support it. What's the point of the E5 notation? That's just that number? Is that how that works? I don't know how maths works. But yeah, I can see how that didn't save anybody any effort. 10 to the power of 5. Yeah, I was vaguely aware of that. But more what I meant was I didn't figure that out straight away. I'm a bit maths silly. Okay, so do we make the carrot cake first? I think so. I think we make the carrot cake first. So let's get the ingredient. Wait, why did I click on that and it brought me to a vanilla cake? What? Oh, that is a vanilla cake. Oh, that's the carrot cake. The vanilla cake was always there. Frick, I'm just silly. What? What are you doing? Bro, there's something wrong with my cat. She's just scratching at the kickboards. Come here, buddy. Oh, come here. I don't know what she's up to. It's Silly Pilly, everybody. It's Silly Pilly. Hello, Silly Pilly. What's wrong with your brain today, huh? What's going on in your little head? Not much? Maybe not much is going on. I'm gonna guess that not much is happening. She's worried I'm talking to myself. I don't think she knows what talking is. I don't think she knows anything. Are you an idiot? Yeah, you are. It's okay. It's okay. She's very cute. But she does also make me so sneezy. Put her in the pan. I'm not cooking her. No. She's so cute. I don't want to cook her. How your new kitchen looks just like the one of your family's house, even down to the cat. So true. Yes, this is definitely my kitchen. I definitely didn't go home to bake. That's for sure. My kitchen, real and true. All right. Oh, my no, I'm gonna get so allergic now. Okay, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. All right. So let's open this up. I haven't used this yet because I bought it because I didn't have any big cake tins. So now I'm the proud owner of a 10-inch cake tin. Simba's become a lot more sack-like. It is true, the distinguishing feature between Zilly and Simba is probably the sackness, the sack quality. Oh, okay. Interesting. Any slime fans in chat? That one would have been nice for you guys. Well, so am I too small? I can move myself a little bit closer if I'm a little bit too small. So I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing with my little hands. Alright. Things removed. Sack quality is something I never wanted to Oh god. I'm the proud owner of a 10-inch. Cut it right there. Clipper, that's good. Clipped and shipped. Don't all the gift subs. I can't see my alerts. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know who gift subbed. I'd have to. Okay, you know what? I'll check. I'll find out. I'll find out. Jump scare. Who gifted? Who freaking gifted? Holy shit! What the fuck? Really, Slay? Thank you so much for the 10 gifts. That's so freaking many. What the hell? Thank you. Thank you so much for Slay. You mean, holy shit, that's so kind of you. That's really generous. Thank you. All 10 of you, welcome to the live support. What the heck? Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Holy crap. You know, I think I might move myself a little closer. I just look too small. See, that's a bit better. Now you guys can see me a bit better. Yeah, I'm not surprised the mic doesn't work well from over there. That was the noise. That was the chair going. Thank you so much for the gifties, Rui. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's so generous. Thank you. Trumpet. Dude, I miss playing the horn. I used to be a horn player. One beautiful day many days ago. Oh, I miss it. Nothing quite like being a horn player, chat. How do I get this? Oh. Okay, I don't think that's meant to stay on. Alright, cool. Here's our pan. Our pan. I saw cake and clicked. We're cake. We haven't even started yet. We're getting there. We're getting there. These are the cool pans because you can go and then you open them. And then they're open. And then you can take the base off. And then you can go and then you can put the base back on. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Boink. Magic. Horn player sounds like it could be some kind of innuendo. It does, admittedly. Commonly known as a springform pan. I didn't know that that's what it was called. Very cool. Very pog. I did not know. Alright. So let's get out our ingredients for the carrot cake. We'll start with that. I've made carrot cakes before on stream, because if you remember the pointer cakes saga, that was indeed a carrot cake. So let's make another one. We need flour. Start with flour. How do you not know that? Because it's called springform? I don't know, I just never heard that word before. Bam! I'm pretty sure I need sugar too, so I'll get that down while I'm here. Bam! So admittedly, if I look at the If I look at the label that I just threw away for that tin, it does say springform on it, so that's definitely on me for not reading. But, yeah. Alright. We got flour. We need baking soda. I have baking powder, which is very similar to baking soda. The main difference between baking soda and baking powder, I believe, is that I think baking soda is roughly just bicarb soda, but baking powder includes an activation ingredient, so like tartaric acid usually, which helps it just to activate. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Use the bicarb soda then? No, they're not the same. Yeah, wait, baking soda and bicarb soda aren't the same? But baking powder and baking soda also aren't the same. Are they 3 different things? Because if they are, I might do some crimes. Might do some crimes up in here. Alright. We got baking powder. We need sea salt, we need cinnamon. Here is our cinnamon. Do you like the fact that all of my mum's baking things match? It's so cute, isn't it? Tartaric acid like Tartarus, Hades mentioned. Oh my god, is that a mother freaking Geometry Dash reference? Baking soda and baking powder aren't the same. Yes, that's what I said. Yes, exactly. I don't know what the third thing was. Bicarb soda. Pretty sure bicarb soda and baking soda are the same thing, but baking soda and baking powder, as I said, baking powder has tartaric acid. Alright, I need salt. Salt. Both of them are sodium bicarbonate. Yeah, baking powder just includes an activation, as I said. All soda is carbonated, so I'm not sure what y'all are talking about. All soda is carbonated. So true. That's real. I was confused for a second, because soda is not a word that comes to my mind easily. Honestly, if I think soda, I'm probably going to think of bicarb soda before I think of soft drink. Oh my god. Again.
Happy Streamiversary.
What's up, Aiden? I'll probably be talking over you again because I can't hear them, but I'm imagining them in my head, trust me. Thanks so much for the 48 months, I really appreciate that. Alright, salt, got it. And cinnamon, got it. Vegetable oil, bam! Vegetable oil. It's still going, awesome! I'll cut off for week. Unlucky. Alright, cool. Baking powder usually for cake. Yeah, baking powder should be fine. Technically it's not as strong as baking soda though, so I'll have to think about that. Anyway, granulated sugar, I already got that down. Brown sugar and vanilla. We got some vanilla extract. We got some brown sugar. Pretty pog. 4 years is crazy. Is that 4 years? 48 months? Holy shit, what the hell? That is actually crazy. Time doesn't exist, I'm not gonna lie. It's not real. Don't believe their lies. Now I need 4 eggs, 3 carrots, and pecans. Alright, 4 eggs. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. And carrots. Did it say 2? It said 2, right? 2 carrots? 3 carrots. Did you guys hear my cat's horrible meow? Alright, also, I think, to be fair, I do have 4.5 carrots here. I just realized now it says 3 cups of peeled, grated carrots, which is 5 to 6 carrots. So this should be enough carrots. We'll see what happens. Cake! Yo, what's up, Awesomeness? Hi! Just got here, what type of cake? Carrot cake! As you probably could have guessed from, like, this bit. Carrot cake. Any carrot cake fans in chat? I love carrot cake. Alright, cool. And my pecans! Pecans! I feel like, pecans are probably one of the least liked nuts in Australia. You know how an interesting thing about like the difference between countries is that the difference in I don't know, my words aren't working. Let me try again. Different countries eat things at different frequencies, you know what I mean? Like I noticed when I went over to Japan that their meat ratios are very different. Like it is a lot of chicken and pork. Whereas people don't really eat much pork here. I love pork, but pork is like not that common here, but it's very common in Japan. Like the ratio is different. Pecans are almost impossible to find in the supermarket. There were 2 bags of pecans in the whole supermarket, but there were like 60 bags of almonds. People fucking love almonds here. Pecans? Take it or leave it. Honestly, just for baking carrot cakes, because it was next to like the choc chips. So they're literally almost exclusively for people baking carrot cakes. Or I guess some weirdos making like some kind of American recipe that has pecans in it. But they're just not common here at all. Holy shit, my cat's going nuts, so I don't know what's wrong with her. She's got a bee in her bonnet, for real. I cannot be trusted about though, the type of nut I'm thinking about. What do you mean? There's a certain type of nut that you can't be trusted.
Candy's nuts.
Anyway, you should try making pecan pie. I think I have. Have I made pecan pie? I feel like I might have made that like on stream before. Unless I'm fucking crazy. Also, American pies are all way too sweet for me. They're basically all the same and they're all just literally sugar in a pie crust. I'm not gonna lie. They might have slightly different notes in them, but they're all way too sweet. It's kind of insane. Alright. Let's get started. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns, you know? Just like Mr. What's-His-Face said that one time. Okay. We are starting by preheating our oven, which usually, frankly, they always say start by preheating your oven. I always take way too long to make the batter for recipes, so by the time I'm ready to put my stuff in the oven, it's been like an hour of preheating, which seems excessive, but I'll do it anyway. It says preheat the oven to 350 Fahrenheit or 186 Celsius, but it does not say the equivalent temperature for a fan-forced oven, which is cringe, and I don't like that. Very cringe. So I'm just gonna have to guess. So it says to set it to 176. I'm gonna set it to 165, I think. That seems reasonable. It's crazy I'm getting married on stream right now. Real and true. Pecan rather than Pecandy's nuts, mostly because the first evokes an image and the second doesn't really do anything for me. Pecandy's nuts doesn't do anything for you? Alright. I think I halved the sugar and it was still a lot. Yeah, it is just way too sweet. So I definitely have had it before, I'm pretty sure. I hate it, but it's worth a try if you've never had it for the experience. Pecan pie? I'm pretty sure I have. Alright, let's put the oven on. Alright, I put it on to 165-ish, so hopefully that's not too hot. We'll see how we go. Okay, now I need to grease 2 9-inch round cake pans. I have 1 10-inch cake pan, so if this makes 2 lots of batter, then I will use the second lot of batter for the second cake, and we'll just keep the batter sitting here. That's the plan. Alright. Because it does say 2 9-inch cake pans, so it should be fine for 2 lowish 10-inch cakes. Hopefully. It does say grease the pan. I would never grease the pan before I've even started doing the recipe. I don't know if that's just me. I might be crazy. Doing an admirable job of keeping up chat while also baking. You say that, but I haven't done any baking yet. What's up, Zell? Hi! Hello! I'm sure you make a fantastic cake. Thank you, thank you. We get to eat some. To be fair, I've had both Lauren and Tyler very worried about the fact that they won't get any cake. Good thing about making tiered cakes or stacked cakes, cakes with multiple layers, is that you have to have them have a flat top, and cakes bake into a round top. So all of the cake tops, free game. So you always get samples when you're baking tiered cakes, which is kind of goated. All right. Let's get freaking started. We need to whisk the flour, baking soda, salt, and cinnamon in a medium bowl until very well blended. Cake tops are very tasty. They're also like the crunchy, nice bit. Very yummy. Oh my god, secret environmella? Soulmates? Me at the wedding eating the cake tops in the corner like a gremlin. Yeah, I hope that, my hope with making 3 different cake flavors was that there's at least one cake flavor for everyone, I hope. And then we also have separate muffins that are going to be gluten-free and vegan, just for like the remaining couple of people who won't be able to eat flour and stuff. So hopefully everybody's happy with the cakes. I think the cake tops will be well and truly eaten by then, but there's probably going to be at least 9 cake tops. Not gonna lie. So there might be some left over. Who knows?
That's crazy.
Yo! Thanks so much for the freaking 48 months. That's nuts. Is that another 4 years? Is that another 4-yearer right here, right now, on the tier 2, no less? Clara, you're insane. Thank you so much. I heard my name and none of the rest of that sentence. I think I just said soulmates because you and Secret said the same thing at the same time. I've thought of everything. Yeah. All right, okay. Let us get started. Let's actually do it. I need a bowl. Bam. Medium bowl. Good start. I really should have put my hair up for this because it's getting everywhere all the time. Unlucky. But oh well, it's too late to change that now. We turn the hotel room into a wrestling ring to fight for king tops. Yes. Let's fucking go. Okay. Oof. Let us start. I need flour, baking soda, salt, and cinnamon. Start with the flour. We need 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Oh, I need my cup measurements. Yo, what's up, Schwendy? Hello, hi. So glad to hear your wedding is soon. Proud of you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for popping by. Thank you. Theoretically have 130 total square inches worth, which means if you had a 13-inch pan, it would only make 1 batch. Well, this is 10. I think it'll make 2 thin-ish cakes, which I'm fine with. But it also might make 1 thin cake. I'm worried if I make 1 fat cake. If I make 1 fat cake, what if it doesn't cook in the middle? I don't know. Already combative and we haven't even shared the 13-hour flight yet. That's true. I hope you guys, I hope the winner is decided swiftly, you know? Okay. 2 cups of flour. I might just have to tuck this, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I can deal with it flopping in my face all day, so sorry, Chad, but it's a hair tucking kind of day. All right. Bam. Do you need a hair tie? I probably could use one if you have one. All my hair ties are over in my place now. 13 hours on an airplane, that's so scary. It is a lot. Long plane trips are pretty freaking rough. I'm not gonna lie. All right, 2 cups of flour. But I did find out the hack for long plane trips. Because last time I went on a long plane trip, the time before last that I went on a long plane trip, thank you, was, pretty unpleasant. It was a really long flight and I stayed awake the whole time even though I was exhausted. I think I vomited, and I also, it was just horrid. It was horrid all around. I was stressed the entire time. It was disgusting. So, when I went on a holiday recently with Tyler, I decided that I didn't want that to happen again because that would suck. So, I got some antihistamine medication, which also acts as a moderate sedative, and if you take 2 of them, you're pretty likely to just fucking conk out. So I did that, and holy shit, it was so nice. I just fell asleep, and then I woke up when we landed on the tarmac. It was awesome. So I gotta say, that was goated. I don't know exactly what the antihistamine was. I don't think it was Benadryl or something. I think it was I don't know, it was a particularly strong one. But we'll see. I don't remember what it was called. I'm usually pretty good at medicine names, but that one slipped my mind. Okay, I've done 2 cups. I need to make sure not to lose track. Melatonin. No, it was an antihistamine, not just a sleepy thing. It was pretty strong. It was pretty strong. But I mean, I went to my doctor and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna fucking die on this plane. Like, what's your suggestions? And he's like, I wouldn't suggest taking anti-anxiety medication into Japan because they're really strict on it. So it's better if you just take something that is an anti-anxiety medication and just knocks you out. And I'm like, what a great idea. That sounds good. So he gave me antihistamines that knock you out. I'd do that if I wasn't scared by being shot on sight by customs. Yeah, but that's the thing. I think allergy medication is pretty much a freebie, and also they can just steal it from you, and then you just have to bull it, you know? But I don't think they murder you. I could be wrong. Benadryl took me out midday by accident. Granted, I took a double, but involuntarily fell asleep. That was rough. How's the 9 more days? Right, what the fuck? 9 days? The last, like, couple months of waiting for the wedding to happen have just, like, somebody was like, hey, it's 2 months to your wedding. And I'm like, what the fuck? No, it's not. And now it's 9 days. And the gap between that was, like, maybe 2 days in between those 2 things happening. I swear to God, it's crazy. Okay, now I need my baking soda. So I do have baking powder. What do? Haven't decided on that yet. I think it's better to use baking powder generally because it has the activation in it. But then also it's not as strong, so maybe I should just do I ask Google it? Maybe I Google it. Baking soda to baking powder substitution. Triple the amount of baking powder for the amount of baking soda. 1 teaspoon of baking soda is 3 teaspoons of baking powder. What the fuck? Holy shit. Should I just use... Okay, hold up. Another follow-up question. Baking soda versus bicarb soda. Baking soda is pure sodium bicarbonate. If I'm in the interest of following the recipe, I think it probably makes the most sense to just use bicarb soda. So I'm gonna do that. Deathmatch. Yeah, who would win? Let's do some power scaling for some chemicals. One time I was in so much pain I had to take morphine. I was at my auntie's house and I had to take it because of pain flare-up clicked in and I was going loopy. Shushed her mid-sentence, told her I had somewhere really important I needed to be, and fell asleep. You were probably right. You did have somewhere important to be. Honk chew, for real. Alright, let me grab the bicarb. It is also so interesting how different baking ingredients play different roles in different cultures. Like, in Australian baking culture, almost all recipes use self-raising flour, which means you don't even have to add bicarb soda or baking powder. And then, yeah, bicarb soda is a thing that you don't buy in small things, like baking soda. You buy baking soda in this amount because you're going to use it to clean things off the floor. It's just really interesting. Isn't Benadryl also the one that takes you to the Hat Man? Oh, it is, isn't it? Fuck. Is that Benadryl or is that Tylenol? I thought people were going crazy on Tylenol to see the Hat Man, but I could be wrong. Australia has its own baking culture, 100%, and we have different sizes for all of our things. This is 1 cup measurement, and it's 240 mils. I don't understand it. I still really don't. It was Benadryl? Okay. For some reason I thought it was Panadol. I hear my name. Did you know that the American Panadol is called Tylenol? Tylenol doesn't do anything. Nah, Panadol's goated, dude. It's the cheapest drug in the world, I'm pretty sure. And it's pretty good. Why is a cup 240 mils? I don't know. You did. Very funny. Very funny. Tyler, no. Okay. Let's freaking keep going, because I keep getting distracted. This is why baking takes 10 times longer when I'm streaming. Now, we are adding the bicarb soda, which we are adding 2 teaspoons leveled. I have teaspoon measurements in here? I do. Alright, if they're saying that it's important that I level the teaspoons, I will do an exact teaspoon. Usually I would just use like the kind of teaspoon that you use to stir your tea. But, hey, we'll be precise. It is what it is. Because they do vary a lot in size, let's be honest. I got to use the word incipient. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even fucking know what that is. Incipient. Does that mean like, is that kind of like transient? Like something that's non-significant? This isn't Mario hide and seek. What the frick? What the frick? That's right. I have layers, chat, just like this cake will. I do things. So many things. I contain multitudes. Alright, 2 tablespoons are the most fucked up Australian measurement. That's true, that's true. Yes, 2. For everybody else, tablespoons, I believe. I've shown this on stream before. It's very funny. I'll show you what a normal tablespoon looks like. I believe this is what the rest of the world calls a tablespoon. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a tablespoon. Do you want to see an Australian tablespoon? This. It's freaking huge! Look at the size difference between these bad boys. This is when you're like, oh, just 1 scoop of ice cream. Scoop. I don't know why baking's like this. I think it's because baking is something that developed like in the freaking 1800s, you know? And so, I mean, it didn't start then. But you know what? Like, people have been doing it in the olden days, so we all have our weird different things. Fuck, chat, did I add 2 teaspoons or 1 teaspoon? I got distracted halfway through. I think it was 1? I think it was only 1. That looks like 1. Did I add 1 or 2? I don't know. Someone check the VOD. I need to stop getting distracted. Someone clip it. Yeah, please can someone check, because I don't want to add half or double the amount of baking soda that I meant to add. You added 3, I am lying. I cannot believe you would do this to me. Hi, what's up? Hi, hello, how are you? I'm checking Pog. Thank you, I appreciate that. Also, welcome in, Lumassy. Alright. While we're waiting for that, I am going to see what else we need to add. We need to add the salt, of which we are adding salt. Half a teaspoon of salt. This is half a teaspoon, and this is salt. It does say fine salt. I wouldn't really call this fine. Like it's... Can you guys see that? Probably not. Probably just looks like salt. It's not the finest salt, but you know what? Fuck it. We ball. We like chunks of salt in our cakes. Yummy. Delicious. The curse of baking while streaming. Real. Alright. First time Jada being the hero we need. Real. Okay. I'm still waiting on the baking soda question. So for now, we're adding the cinnamon. We are adding the cinnamon. 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. Epic. You might be noticing that unlike my normal baking streams, I'm measuring out things precisely, which I almost never do. However, this is my wedding cake. And if I fuck it up, I'll be so sad. So I'm actually going to trust the process for once. And actually do the recipe right. So 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. Bam. Done. I put 2 in? Well, thank God I didn't add another one. Thank you, Lauren. Good to know. Looked like white powder. Yeah, it's definitely pretty grainy salt, but oh well. On the topic of spoon sizes, here the big spoon is called either big spoon or soup spoon. Very cool. Do I know soup in French? I know a few words for big. Gros or grand. They both mean big, right? One's kind of like big and fat, but one's kind of like large. I did in fact put 2. Pog. All right, cool. Thank you for checking, everybody. I appreciate it. Okay, so now we've added our cinnamon, our salt, our baking powder, and our all-purpose flour. So we're just gonna mix that all together. Soup is soup. Epic. Would be grande cuillère indeed. Pog. Le pog. C'est le pog. Why do you only know the words for big? Only know the words for big? Yeah, it's true. It's the only French I know, which is something I definitely said, but it's true. I only know words that mean big. That is real and true. Le pog. Yeah, that's true, actually. I don't know if you were paying attention, but I also said more French in that I said le pog. So, tu es imbécile. Canonically correct now, exactly. I know wee, whatever that means. where. It means penis, wee. I hope that helps. Alright. This is thoroughly mixed. Looking good. Looking freaking good. Now, we get to add... Okay, separate bowl time. Separate bowl time, chat. We love separate bowl time. Let's get a separate bowl. It's separate bowl time, chat. Isn't it Spectre spelt like Ewi? You're close. It's an O instead of an E, but you're close. Only French I know is that sometimes they say oopsie instead of oopsie, and I love that variant. That's gorgeous. I love that. There's also a French version of LOL, MDR. It means dying of laughter. Very cool. I can't believe Lycel believes in bowl segregation. Okay, I never said that. Okay. Now I need to add oil, sugar, brown sugar, and vanilla. Let's do it! 1 1/4 cups of oil. Is that right? That's a lot of oil. I'll take it. It's whatever. We use LOL and MDR. They have such different vibes. Different vibes? I mean, I feel that because even in just English, you have LOL, lamau, ha. All of those things have such different vibes. If somebody hits me with a ha after I make a joke, it's Jova. It's like fucking Jova. So they do have different vibes. I mean, hey, we used to have Ruffle. What happened to Ruffle, chat? Why aren't we ruffling anymore? People only ruffle unironically. If somebody says ruffle to one of my jokes, it's also Jova. Alright, 1 cup. Ready for the goop? What? That's a lot of oil. Alright, and cup number 2 is 1/4 cup. What? Almost spilt it. Why aren't we ruffling anymore? Feathery asked question. Okay, I said ruffling. Not a feathery. I actually read warrior cats, so that's clearly not a feathery. Ruffle was ruined by the concept of the Rufflecopter. I feel like Ruffle, hinged on the concept of the Rufflecopter, and when the Rufflecopter crashed, you know, so did Ruffle's true meaning. Like, what happened to the one which was, Rufflemau, you know, and it was, super fucking long, and it was, rolling around on the floor laughing so hard that my ass falls off? Is that what it was? Dude, I'm digging so deep. Don't make me break out the Gahool OC. Fuck, you're right. Shit. Don't tell them about Gahool. Okay, let's go a cup of granulated sugar. This is oily, so I'm gonna clean it real quick and then we'll use it again. Rolling on the floor, laughing my ass off. There were more of those though. There's, yeah, Ruffle, Lamau. I think it was more rolling on the floor, laughing so hard that my ass falls off. I'm pretty sure that was one. Rolling on the floor and loving it. Ruffle Lee? I've never heard of Ruffle Lee. Alright, that's oil, so I'm gonna need hot water, so I'll just leave that to warm up. Anybody else's hot water take freaking forever? I guess it depends on what kind of hot water system you have. The hot water here takes so long. The hot water at my new place, instantly boiling, admittedly. Kind of painful, but still, very fast. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I feel like if I saw the shape of the acronym, I would definitely be like, that's the one. The ruffle. Feels nice to kill the planet. Excuse me? You use a gas stove? I use an electric stove, so... Still not warm. See, it takes so long. Probably just how far the water heater is from the tap, maybe? Don't trust me? No, it's because the water heating system in this house is based off of, like, you can have solar panels that have hot water running through them, and that's the way that you heat up the water, and it's very efficient, but it is also pretty slow to engage, and yeah, it's also gravity fed as well rather than pump fed, so that makes it pretty slow too. So it's not very warm and not very fast, as compared to the one that we have, which is gas and pump activated, so it's fast and super fucking hot. Cool. How big is the cake gonna be? Big. Very big. It's gonna be, I think my planned size for the final cake is gonna be about 1 foot tall. I say 1 foot because for some reason all cake measurements are in inches, even though I hate that concept. Let's say about 30 centimeters tall, because that makes more sense. Each layer is gonna be about 10 centimeters tall, I reckon, but we'll see how it turns out. It might end up taller. I'm not sure. I bought a cake box that is 1 foot tall, so if it's more than 1 foot tall, I'll probably just cry. Alright, cool. This is clean now, so now I can add my 1 cup of granulated sugar. Just realized I've been adding Australian cup measurements to a recipe that is clearly not Australian. So, you know how I was going like, oh, I'm gonna be super precise this time, chat? Too late. I'm already adding the wrong size measurements, but I can't go back now because it's too late. Just means that my teaspoons are probably comparatively kind of small compared to the rest of my measurements so far. Alright. I do see why we should just use volumetric measurements for everything, or not volumetric. We should just use weight measurements for everything. Just tell me to add 300 grams of sugar and I can figure out the rest myself, you know what I mean? Okay, sugar 1 cup. Scoop. What else we got? Brown sugar 1 cup. Alright. YouTube title, I made a cake that's taller than me. It is crazy, only 5 cakes would be my height. That is kind of nuts. I need a spoon for this. Where'd my spoons go? Where did my spoons go? Chat, help me find my spoon. Like Dora Explorer moment, I found it. You guys would have seen it off camera. Unlucky. Okay. Just gotta loosen this up a little bit. Is that bending the spoon? What the fuck? It is. Holy shit. Me after doing one chore. Where did my spoons go? Me after a full day of drinking fucking 6 cups of tea and using a different spoon every single time. Alright. Let's go. Set a lightly packed full cup. Is it 1 cup? Yeah, 1 cup of brown sugar. If you see the spoon, say spoon. Chat, can you spot the spoon? Good job! I can't hear the music, but I hope there was some fun music playing right there. But I have no idea. Spoon! Good job! I hate when my roommates use all the spoons and leave them in the sink. Yeah. I'm gonna admit to being a spoon user. I clean the spoons at the end of the day. I won't clean them in the middle. Life is too short to spend my whole day cleaning a spoon. Although I also hate dishes being left in the sink, because then whenever you run the tap or like empty something into the sink, then the things that are already in the sink get disgusting, and then I don't want to touch them, and then I have to touch them to get them out of the sink, to pour water into the sink to start cleaning stuff. Oh, it just makes me, it grosses me out. Leave dishes in the sink for a week or more? Damn. Yeah, I do the dishes every day. Me or Tyler. One of us will do the dishes every day. But I guess that's the nature of living in a very small space. I don't know. You've discovered a new mariage party. That is incredible. I'm addicted. It's so good. Your hog? What is it? What's it called? The last ones you gave me? Oh, so yummy. So freaking yummy. It's called Bolero. Oh my god. Isn't that the roguelike card game? Taking me so long to just get a freaking cup of this stuff. Brown sugar's a beast. Alright, that looks about right. That was so satisfying, dude. Oh my god. Look at this. Ready? Look at how satisfying that is. It's like kinetic sand, slowly falling apart. So nice. Very, very nice. Dude, I love that game. You should play around right now. You should. It is kind of goated. Alright, brown sugar and vanilla. Okay, I just need the vanilla now. 1 teaspoon. And I've learned now that my teaspoons are a little small, so I might add, let's say 1.5 teaspoons, just to be a little spicy with it. Why freaking not? You're doing it? Pog. Are we plugged into anything or are we mobile? You are plugged into the wall. Alright. Vanilla. Vanilla. I found it. Chat, can you see vanilla? Good job. Lycel is an educational program. I'm gonna wash my hands because I just got a bunch of vanilla on it. It's by flour! Yell it louder and maybe I'll hear you. 1 teaspoon. And a little bit extra for the boys. That was definitely 2 teaspoons, but fuck it. I like vanilla. You can't stop me. I'm literally uncontrollable. Alright. Stop! Control? What the hell's going on? It's a black tea with dominant accents of white, peach, and apricot. Yummy! Sounds freaking yummy! Okay. So now, I whisk this. I'm a fork whisker. I don't like using the big whisk. It's just really heavy. I don't like it. So I tend to whisk with a fork. But if I really need something whisked, then I get out the machine whisker or the mechanical whisker. Do I not have the eggs? This is such an egg moment. I add the eggs next. Okay, good to know. I'm gonna carefully measure everything. I mean, that's before I realized that my teaspoons are different sizes to my cups. This is me trying to measure things more accurately, but understanding that life isn't perfect. But man, this smells good! Big whisk, too big for tiny Lycel. They're really heavy! I just don't understand how they're, like, a good way of whisking stuff, because they weigh so much that you can't even get a good, speedy whisk going. I don't know how I meant to whisk this anyway. The texture of it is... Hold on, ready? Did you see that? That's the texture. I don't know if that helps. Oh, let me try again. There we go. That's, you get to see the texture. It's like so granulated. You can probably hear it. Ready? Sorry if you hated that. But it's very granulated. Can I tip it further? Much further? No. I'm good, actually. I'm actually really good. Alright, skirt. That should be fine. Add the eggs one at a time. Let's do it! Zilly, I was trying to get you a snack. I don't know if you're meant to feed cats a combination of oil, brown sugar, and granulated sugar, and vanilla, but I don't think there's anything actively poisonous in it. Alright, 1 egg. Whisk, 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 whisk. Do a 360. Hey, if I did it fast enough, I think I could do a 360. Am I brave enough to do that? Absolutely not. Alright, egg number 2. Dang, an iced tea? That does sound like a good iced tea, actually. My favorite iced tea is peach iced tea. Although sometimes I feel like mango iced tea. Sometimes you're just feeling different, you know? Think of the content. I'm thinking about the contents of my fucking wedding cake, chat. You know what? I'm left-handed now. Big. Do you know my dad is left-handed? He wanted me to be left-handed so badly that when I was a child, he used to only hand me things, well, like a really young child, like under 3. He used to only hand me things into my left hand in the hopes that it would make me left-handed like him. But I would just grab them in my left hand and then swap them over to my right. I was so right-handed, I wasn't having any of his weird left-handed nonsense. Neither me or my sister turned out left-handed, and I think that's probably the greatest disappointment of my dad's life. Being left-handed is a debuff, unless you're a sports person. In sports, it can be a buff, admittedly. But pretty much everything else, it is a debuff. Unless you're fencing, exactly. There's a lot of left-handed advantages for sports. Anti-left-handed propaganda, as you should. Oh, this is looking so good, dude. Oh, nothing better than some raw eggs. Am I right, chat? Delicious. Imagine a wedding cake. So true. Don't you just want to drink them? Delicious, yeah. I really love that ooey gooiness of the whites, you know? You know how the whites have that slimy, cold, slightly musty smell to them? I love that. Through my very brief fencing, I can confirm that being a lefty was a huge advantage. No one knew how to fight me properly? Hell yeah, fencing's so cool. I did it once at school. I enjoyed it. Baladra reference? Left-handed debuff? No way. You gotta be jokering me. Alright, that's looking fucking... Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oop. Oh my god. That's great. Delicious. Alright, cool. I reckon the last step is grating the carrots and the pecans. Okay, scrape the sides of the bowl, add the dry ingredients in 3 parts, stirring until they disappear and then stir in the cats, yes, the cats, the nuts, and they also say to add raisins. I think raisins in carrot cake is disgusting. That's just my hot take. I don't hate raisins in everything, but raisins in carrot cakes, disgusting. My personal opinion. Alright. Ready for the big moment? Scoop. Hog. I spilled some. Embarrassing. They did say to use a rubber spatula. I can see why. Hold on. Let me grab one real quick. Much better. Look at all that extra goop I got out. I would have been lost goop if not for the rubber spatula. Alright. Done. We're not soulmates anymore. No! This is so sad. Alright. Now that has been added, I assume the next step was to fold it in? Is that right? Scrape the sides, add the dry ingredients in 3 pots. Whoops, I did not add it in 3 pots. Whoopsie daisy. Oh well. It should be fine. Adding things in 3 pots is for cowards anyway. Well, we can be honest. Smells yummy. Kinda wish I'd added more spices to this. I feel like the best carrot cakes have more spice rather than less. Like, you're meant to add cinnamon. Honestly, I'd be tempted to add nutmeg. Call me crazy, but I think nutmeg and carrot cake would go hard. I'm not 100% sure though, so maybe I am crazy. Booba? It's not a meringue, so the mixing probably isn't super important. Mixing in cakes and muffins can be quite important. In terms of over mixing, sometimes you can start to form, like, if the gluten starts to form together, as gluten does, you can end up with more of a bready consistency. It makes your cakes and cupcakes really chewy, and it's not very yummy, which is why very often in cake recipes you'll see something that says do not overmix, or mix until combined. Alright. I'm just gonna clean stuff up real quick, or like just put stuff off to the side so we have enough room to grate our carrots. Where's the sugar lid? Oh. Oops. Okay, carrots, pecans. Put these. If you notice me sliding around today, chat, it's because I am currently wearing my seal slippers. And they're very fun and slippy. Doing it all at once shouldn't be an issue? Yeah, it should be fine. Alright. Let's grab the carrots and start grating it. Boink. It's grating time. I think we'll grate on the fine grate. I think that makes the most sense. Wait, I meant to peel it first. Hold on. Pause. I always forget this step. Done. Having deja vu, felt feeling carrot right? I definitely forgot last time. Yo, Prime? Lumassi, thanks so much for the freaking Prime Gaming. That's crazy. I appreciate that. I hope you guys are enjoying the Carrot ASMR. Is it good? Thank you so much, Lumassi. Welcome to the live support. Welcome in, holy moly. Boober and whose Discord DMs? Sorry, what does Boober in DMs mean? I'm a visual one, by the way. You can't hear it? Is it cutting it out? That's so sad. It might be noise gating it. That's tragic, dude. Ouch. I didn't grate my hand, it's fine. Alright. Get noise gated, idiots, I guess. Alright, how much carrot do we need? We need... It says 3 cups. I should probably clean out my cup measurement. Give me a sec. I totally should have made the caramel cake on stream, because then we would have seen a new cake. I mean, I can make another cake after this. I think we'll have enough time. Because once this is in the oven, we can start cooking up something else. Alright. It's cleaned. I think we already have almost 1 cup. Let's see. Not quite 1 cup. Almost. Alright, we'll keep going. The urge to send ASCII Booba is strong, but I am stronger. I'm so proud of you. That's huge. This is a big carrot. Don't take that any kind of way, chat. I know how you are, you ferals. Fucking ferals. Grading hands isn't a great Saturday activity? Well, I did, so we're fine. Yeah, welcome in, Deegan. I appreciate you popping by. How you doing? Big carrot, not yeah. Just a big old carrot. It's actually mentally patting myself on the back for restraining myself. Yeah, you're so strong today. So powerful. I just got a bit of carrot in my eyeball, just so you guys like to know. That's kind of crazy. It might still be on there, I'm not gonna lie. It still feels kind of wet, so. But they say carrot's good for your eyesight, right? I don't know why they said that. That seems so random, right? Nerdy and I are on the same thought pattern. How's the stream, by the way? Is it okay? Because it is a Discord proxy stream. It's a weird explanation. Go for it. I think I have heard it before, but I'm down to be reminded. Hopefully it's not too bad. Stream's great given the circumstances. Let's go! Because yeah, I'm streaming on my laptop, and then Discord sharing to my computer. So I'm glad it's working. Could just be that the internet's a bit better than usual. But sometimes I bring my whole ass computer in here, which is very complicated, but makes for a perfect stream. And then I think I've tried a couple awkward sort of camera, Wi-Fi, virtual camera things, which usually don't work very well. So yeah, I'm glad this is working decently. Alright, there we go. 1 cup of carrot. Dude, it looks so vibrant. Holy shit. I think that's just the camera. 1 cup of carrot. Two cups of carrot. They said that this would require 6 carrots. I think it's going to require 3. I'm not quite sure how fucking tiny their carrots are. Maybe they're using baby carrots, I guess? I don't know. Does it say baby carrots? No, it just says carrots. Weird. Maybe they got small bitch-ass carrots or something. I don't know. Probably. My only complaint is the audio's a little crunchy. It's still better than usual. No Discord usual noise cancelling fights. Okay, that's cool. Nice, nice. Love to hear it. I don't like history. I don't know why I know this. I think in World War II, when they invented raided British planes, pilots heard about why they were hitting everything and collectively lied and said they were eating tons of carrots when they were captured by the enemies. When you said hitting everything, I just assumed you meant like lamp posts, you know, phone towers. But now in retrospect, I think you mean hitting everything in a good way. I think I just see the word British and I assume the worst. Sorry to any British people in chat, but... Same, to be honest. I'm glad I'm not alone. Sorry, I'm on mobile typing and making sense. It's hard. No, it all made sense. Don't worry. Carrots are actually good for the eyes. They contain beta-carotene, which humans can burn to vitamin A, which can help prevent cataracts and macular degradation. Very cool. Very cool. Beta-carotene, though, is present in pretty much anything that's orange, right? Pumpkin, stuff like that. You can turn orange if you eat too many of them. Yeah, I think that's been like when you have people making their own baby fruit, they very often make mashed carrots and pumpkin, and then their child turns orange and they freak out. Even though it's not that big of a deal. An orange child, it is what it is, really. Bam. Alright, there's our 3 cups of carrots. Done. Bam. Cool. Alright, now there's carrot everywhere. You absorb nutrients through the placenta. Next time you tell your mum to eat more carrots. Alright. Bye, Rach. I have to go sleep. Unlucky, because lots of work tomorrow. See you next stream, or if not, in real life for reals. You can't believe it. Hyperclub, oh my god! That's freaking huge. It actually is fucking insane that there are people coming over in like a few days. Holy moly. I got confused, but the context was in the message directly above. Yeah, well, I can't read, so... What's up, puppy? Hi! Actually is so exciting. Alright, cool. I've added my carrots, now I need to chop my pecans. I believe it was the whole container? 1 cup of... okay, no. 120. Yeah. Cool. Alright. Full thing of pecans. Now I just need to chop them real quick. How many things have you ever baked? I really could not count. Probably like, I don't know, 60 or something. I'd say it's a high amount. It's not an insane amount, but I've been baking. You know, I've been out here baking for a while. I can't open this. This is my nut chopper, chats. It's nut chopping time. They need to be chopped coarsely, apparently. Be enough. Well, not quite. Because not all of them got chopped. Fricky dicky. It's okay, I'll just manually chop them myself. They're very soft pecans. Having a dedicated nut chopper torture device is actually evil, Lycel. Well, what am I meant to do when somebody's bad, you know? You need to have these things on hold, right? Speaking of, I went to a prison the other day. Not a prison, I went to a jail. Fun fact, jail used to be, and technically still is officially, spelt G-A-R-L in Australia. I don't know if that's the case for you guys, but it's weird. Anyway, I went to a jail, because apparently it's haunted, and some of my friends are really into ghost hunting, so I like to tag along. I'm not a ghost believer, but I have so much fun tagging along. Isn't a jail and prison the same thing? No, a jail is where people go when they're convicted, and a prison is where people stay when they are arrested. So no, they're not the same thing. I don't think. Isn't that right? Am I crazy? I thought that was a thing. Anyway. I went to it because it was haunted. And, it was a lot of fun. It wasn't quite as good as the other ones I've been to. We've been to quite a few different haunted places. And I would say that the how good it is depends entirely on how well the tour guide suspends your disbelief. This tour guide was good, but she didn't quite do it quite as good. It is the coolest spelling, I agree. The USS synonymous? I thought they were different, but I could be wrong. You fell asleep? What the frick, Tyler? What the frick? My stream's that boring? I hope you had a good nap. Must have been so tired. During the tour? Oh, yeah. He fell asleep. So, on these ghost tours, chat, Tyler, who I often bring, always manages to have, like, the weird things happen to him, right? You know, the chills down his spine, the things out the corner of his vision. I think he might just be nuts, but it's very fun to go on ghost tours with him, because something entertaining always happens. This time, he didn't even know what happened until I told him. We were sitting in the middle of this, like, executioner's room, right, where they had, like, the gallows, and they were explaining how hanging people works. And so it was, you know, interesting. It was cool history. And Tyler's sitting next to me, and then halfway through, probably actually about a quarter of the way through, pretty early on, he starts to, like, lean forward. And I'm like, yeah, bro's just chilling out, because, you know, I've got another friend next to me, and he's also leaning forward, because he's just leaning on his knees. You know, we're just sitting in the dark. There's no reason to look straight ahead. They're just leaning on their knees. It's whatever. Jail's a short-term, where people are waiting trial, while prison's a long-term? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Lycel, hey.
Although, to be fair, this jail was definitely a long-term jail, I think. Maybe not. Maybe not, actually. Maybe it was for people awaiting trial. That was my interpretation. Anyway, hi Kasai, thanks so much for the freaking 12 months! Congrats, thank you, Unicross. So yeah, anyway, Tyler starts leaning forward pretty early on. And I'm just thinking he's chilling out. Although I do notice that he is not very reactive to anything. Like, he doesn't move for a solid 10 minutes after that, so I think, you know what? I should perk him, see if he's okay. So I perk him on his shoulder a little bit. He doesn't move. I'm like, okay. And I perk him again, and he still doesn't move. And now I'm thinking he's messing with me. Because he's a silly guy. He knows that weird things happen to him on these trips. And so he's pretending to be, like, possessed or something. So I'm thinking, okay, he's just being a silly little guy. So in order to trick him into breaking out of his prank, I start tickling him on his neck. Because, it's really funny because he might think there's a spider on his neck, and that's hilarious. And two, He's super ticklish, so there's no shot he doesn't respond, right? So I start tickling him on the neck, and he doesn't respond. And I'm like, that is really impressive. So I let him keep being silly. I just leave him alone. And then, say about, I don't know, another 15 minutes later, he's been sitting like that the whole time. And, the presentation finally ends. So the woman stopped talking about the stuff that she was talking about. And then, the lights turn on, or somebody turns on their lights, the torch, and I can see Tyler's eyes are straight open. So they've clearly been, like, open the whole time, like this, you know, like, wide open, staring at the ground. And I'm like, he's so freaking goofy. He's so freaking goofy. And so I start laughing at him. I'm like, you're so dumb. I can't believe you did that the whole time. You're such a goofball. And then he's like, literally, what are you talking about? And then he's like, I'm so cold. My heart is racing. And I'm like, what the frick? And I touch him, and he is really cold, and his heart is admittedly racing, which is weird, but whatever. And then I start talking about what we were just listening to, right? Like, I'm like, oh, it's crazy how she was talking about how that woman got possessed and, like, got down on all fours and started running around and stuff. And then she vomited, and Tyler's like, what the fuck are you talking about? She literally just talked about how gallows work. That's it. And then she opened the door. And I'm like, no, dude, that was a 20-minute talk. And he's like, what? It was like 5 minutes. So he completely blacked out with his eyes open, staring at the floor for like 15 minutes. Really, really weird. He's a strange little guy, guys. So that was fun. I think he probably fell asleep with his eyes open. Sure, whatever. It was a cold night. But it's also possible that he did get possessed, which would be funny. Again, I don't believe in ghosts or anything supernatural. I just think it's really funny to entertain the idea that those things happen, because it's, I don't know, it's entertaining to me. But I also don't think they're real. So I think he did fall asleep. And I do think he's a weird little goober. But with his eyes open. He probably didn't fall asleep. Who knows? Who really knows? Alright, chat. We have our batter. It is ready. It's freaking ready to go. We're grouped. I need to get this ready now. My eyes were so sore. Yeah, you're so strange. You are truly bizarre. Alright, let's see. I need to make sure that this pan is greased correctly. How do they suggest you grease it? They say line the bottom with parchment paper and grease the top, or grease the bottom and sides of both pans. Grease and flour the bottom and sides. I'm a little bit of a person who just believes in greasing on its own. I don't really like using baking paper, so I think I will just do that and ignore them. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, let me get the grease. And I heard someone saying before that I should wash the pan because it's new. There's a big concept that you should wash things that are new, like clothes and like sheets and like new pans, and I never have, and I'm literally fine. So I don't think I have to. Alright. We are greased. You? Okay, I do clothes. I do. You don't know who's touched that? I don't care. It's human skin. It's not fucking disgusting. Might have been dropped on the ground. As if dirt's gonna kill me. I just feel like people are such pussies. I'm not gonna lie, chat. Like, when there's the concept of, like, eating something that has dirt in it, I don't care. I haven't died yet, and I don't think I'm gonna die from having a bit of dirt. I don't see any dirt, so it should be fine. Alright. Let us chuck this in. Alright, that is about... I think I will do the whole lot. We'll make a nice thick cake. Where did my rubber spatula go? It's fine, I don't need it. I think people get far too precious about stuff. I see a bunch of guests passing on wedding cake. I'm perfectly hygienic, I'm just not silly. Alright, cool, we finished it. Done. It's looking pretty freaking good. I reckon we chuck it in. Woo! Alright. That is us done for cake number 1. How long do we keep this bad boy in the oven? About 35 to 45 minutes. We'll put it on for 35 and then we'll do a check. We're still in this run of Balatro. Let's go. Alright, timer is set for 35 minutes. 3 hours should be fine. Yeah, a good 3 hours of cooking. I reckon that'll be done. Alright. Now, we have another cake to make. We're gonna do it. Gonna be fun for me when I get there because I struggle to eat outside. Because there are bugs. The eating is gonna be inside, so you should be okay. Alright. Cool. And we could make the cream cheese, but I'll wait on that because we don't really need it yet. So instead, let's make caramel mud cake. So that sounds pretty freaking yum. Pretty freaking yummy. Alright. I saw subs on, but instead of a timer, there's a cake counter. Subs increase the cake counter. You can reduce the cake timer by baking cakes. That's a fun idea. And the more, like, every sub counts towards a cake, and then, like, I have to make as many cakes as I get subs. That would be insane. Temptation, OCD, and the idea of bugs and outdoor stuff landing on my food is a big no-no. That's fair enough. I thought it was a terrible idea. No, that's hilarious. It is a terrible idea, but it's still also hilarious. Alright, I might need some of those things that I've used, so I think we might do a little bit of a washing moment for a bit. So, I'm just gonna be there for I'll be back, chat. Don't freak out. Don't worry. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Alright. The sink is running. I better go freaking catch it. Bugs and food should be nowhere near each other. I'm definitely much more not worried about that stuff. I guess I'm lucky enough to not have the same problem. Please don't leave. I'm not going anywhere. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, chat. You'll be fine. I think that it's very interesting, the idea that we could use bugs eventually. I'll have to freak you out. That might be. I'm not trying to freak you out. I'm just thinking out loud. You're having a wedding. Sorry, what? I'm having a wedding again? I'm having a second wedding? Real? Have to resort to cannibalism? Who am I eating? Surely not your soulmate. Bugs aren't vegetarian? Well, that's actually a really interesting question, because I've often wondered about that. About the idea of vegetarianism and where you draw the line. Because you have to draw the line somewhere, right? On the range of animals to non-animals. Animals includes bugs, so you can't eat bugs. Also includes all the sea creatures, so you can't eat all sea creatures. But that includes sponges. I mean, would a vegetarian not eat a sponge? Not that you'd want to, because it's full of spikes. But like, hypothetically. And then further from that, you have like mushrooms. Mushrooms are not plants. They are much more closely related to animals than they are to plants. But most vegetarians are more than happy to eat mushrooms. I think the distinguishing line for vegetarianism is whether the thing moves, basically, on its own. Because, like, then you think, well, it's kind of like me, so I can't eat it because it's kind of like me. I think that's the main idea behind most vegetarianism, is if something reminds me too much of myself or of other people, then I can't eat it. I mean, people are vegetarian for different reasons. Some people are just vegetarian because of, like, plants move on their own. Yeah, I think it's more like, I mean, like, fast moving. If you drink tap water, you're vegetarian if you drink that. I mean, there are microorganisms everywhere, that's also true, and they move on their own. You eat gelatin? I don't know, but gelatin can be harvested without killing an animal. Like, the animal can already be dead. I guess that, it's like, lots of vegetarians use leather as well, right? Or wear leather. It's very complicated to draw a line, because I think a lot of vegetarianism is just based around empathy. Would an vegetarian now meat would make me sick to eat? That's fair. Tyler, shut the fuck up. I'm almost done, chat. Alright. I'm done! Record time. Red chopping board and yellow container? Red chopping board and yellow container. What are you looking at? Oh, that? Yeah, you know what? I see it. I do see it. Alright. Okay. Let's start baking our next cake. Let me just... Cleaning is so satisfying. Am I right, Jet? The process of cleaning is time consuming, which is not super pog, but the final result, being able to look back and be like, damn, now that's a usable space. It's real nice. Alright, Donzo. I'm a cleaning addict, yeah. Sometimes when I'm busy, I don't like cleaning because then I'm like, ugh, it's just another thing I have to do, but I think streamers should read my long message. I will. I shall. Jump scare. Ah! That's my Five Nights at Freddy noise. I would let that because it's been saying this happens this happens. Maybe they kill kind of change rights looking like it because it's better than just throwing away that part of the animal after getting used meat. Maybe stuff for etc. They just can't double that. Yep. No, I think that's logical. I think that's logical. Excuse me, Breeze. Excuse me. I've often seen that logic extended to just non-vegetarianism in general, like, well, if the animal's dead anyway. But then, I mean, they're killing the animal for the meat. Whereas, in terms of leather, generally it is the animals that are getting killed for meat, using the byproducts of those animals. And the same goes for gelatin. Because, yeah, gelatin is just made from the hooves. They don't kill the animals for the gelatin, right? I don't think so. At least. Okay. Clean. We're clean. Pog. You read my gift sub, you gift subbed! Ah! Yo! Play like things with the gifty to freaking nerdy! Let's go! Let's freaking go! Thank you, Playlog. Welcome back to the Live Support Nerdy. Very cool. I think streamers should close chat and simply bake in silence. I mean, we just had the silent cleaning segment, so... Flip over the camera? Sorry, what? Okay. Let's start. Let's start baking the freaking second cake, shall we? Let's do it. The second cake contains melted butter. 200 grams of butter. The last cake used no butter, because it used, vegetable oil instead. That's interesting. My phone is covered in fucking carrot juice. That's crazy. That is not very nice. That is kind of gross, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I enjoy that at all. There we go. Oh no, it's still on there. It's still on there. Okay, it's dried on there now. Cool. Alright, butter, white chocolate. But I needed 200 grams of butter. Cool. This is 250 grams, but that'll do. I need white chocolate. Instead of white chocolate, I got caramel, which is kind of like white chocolate, but a little bit more caramelly, so I thought that'd be yummy. Floor time for chat. You guys want to sit on the floor for a little bit? I'm not gonna lie, I feel like sitting on the floor is such a peaceful existence, you know? Sometimes you just want to sit on the floor and just kind of, you know? Alright, I need 200 grams of brown sugar. I sure hope I have 200 grams left, because this doesn't really look like a lot. I might just check if we have any in the cupboard. I am making a caramel mud cake. I don't think I have any spare brown sugar, but there is some that I could go get. Sometimes when reading, I'll forego my comfy bed chair just to lie on the hard floor. I don't know why. I get you. I get you. Sometimes I lay on the floor. My back needs to be supported. Yeah, it's like I can hear myself get achievements on your screen. Wait, what? Get achievements? Alright. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Wait, are you playing Balatro on my computer? Is that what's going on? I'm confused. How can you hear there's Steam notifications? What are you playing Balatro on? Oh, am I logged into your Steam on here? You're on my Steam? Oh, that's so funny. Alright. So we might have enough brown sugar. We'll see. And then I need hot water, golden syrup, vanilla essence. I believe golden syrup is a uniquely Australian ingredient. Once again, it's just so interesting how baking differs so strongly. It might not be just Australian, but it's definitely not American, I don't think. Golden syrup is kind of like molasses. That's the thing it's most similar to. It's a byproduct of cane sugar. Oh, you have it in the UK? That makes sense. I don't think it's American though. Like the on pancakes? Yeah, it's yummy. It has almost a weird metallic tang to it as compared to like maple syrup. It's good though. Alright. Vanilla essence. 2 eggs, plain flour, and silk. Two eggs. Let me just get the self-raising flour. Oh, we do not have much self-raising flour. Yikes. This is nearly empty. We'll see how it goes. Alright. And then icing sugar. Cool. What the fuck, bro? This is 1 cup of plain flour, 150 grams. I mean, I know flour is lighter than water, but like, I don't know. I just hope that I have the right cup measurements. Okay, let's do this. Preheat the oven to 160. Already done. Brush a round 22 centimeter. Okay, we're making this one in a... We're making this one in a 20 centimeter pan, but it should be fine. Alright. And then it says to just grease it, which again, how you usually do last. Okay, 200 grams of butter, 200 grams of white chocolate, and 200 grams of dark brown sugar, 180 mils of hot water, and 1 tablespoon of golden syrup, 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence, all in 1 heavy base saucepan. Let's get a big saucepan. Doesn't have golden syrup because they compulsively call it any syrup. It isn't corn syrup, it's a problem. It is true. You are right. One of the most interesting differences between America and other countries is that sugar in America is almost exclusively corn syrup or high fructose corn syrup, whereas in Australia, sugarcane is much cheaper than corn, so we have a bunch of sugarcane based sugars, as in normal sugar instead. So like our Coca-Cola will taste different to American Coca-Cola because it has sugar in it, not high fructose corn syrup. Which is somewhat better because high fructose corn syrup is really bad for you. I mean, sucrose isn't great for you, but it's better than fructose. Where do you live? Australia. I live in South Australia. Alright, saucepan gotten. Let's put our things in. So we need 200 grams, which means I just need to cut 50 grams off this. There's no knives. She used every single knife. That's crazy. Alright. I might need a chopping board for this. We need to chop our butter. I believe we just need to chop off 50 grams. There we go. 50 grams. Go on. Well, another interesting difference is that
butter in other places comes in sticks. Weird. It comes in blocks here, as you can see. It's a block, not a stick. But other places have sticks and butter. Very weird. Don't know why. Just a thing. Why does McDonald's taste different? Why to me the different places in America different soft drinks so it tastes different? Like why does McDonald's Sprite taste different than any other Sprite? I mean it tastes different here, right? Too. I don't know. It's because like the Sprite in McDonald's is made from the syrup as compared to Sprite in the store, which is pre-mixed, right? So the ratio is gonna be a little different. Stick or block? I've never had a stick butter because it doesn't exist here. But I assume it's just a different shape. So I don't think there's much of a difference. But I do believe, like, I remember hearing about a cool hack you could do with stick butter. Like a cool way to like cut it up or something. So maybe it is cooler, I don't know. Could be Lycel's big house. Yeah, this is my house, real. Real and true. I don't think Lycel is the president of the US, so probably not. I'm gonna Macca's in years. Yeah, Macca's has its own, like, yeah, the drinks at Macca's are, like, way fucking sugarier than the normal drinks in the bottles. Because they're mixed there. They're actually hard to drink, I'm not gonna lie. I don't love Macca's drinks, they taste way too sweet. What's your real name? My real government name? My real government name is, of course, Lycel, and then in quotation marks, Little Clutcher, and then the Gert is my last name. The real and true. Would I lie to you, Twitch chat? Level 6 Trick Jumper, that's my maiden name. Stick is nice because it has a pre-measured to a cup, which is a standard baking measurement around here. Well, so is ours. A block of butter is 250 grams, which is 250 liters, which is a cup. What did your parents name me? The accident. I'm just kidding. They didn't. It's a tragic tale. Yeah. No, actually, they really did name me Lycel, the Little Clutcher, the Goat. Yeah, Lycel, the Little Clutcher, level 6 Trick Jumper, sorry. The Goat is, of course, Tyler's name. We have our cubed butter. I'm in a cube land. I'm in with cold hands. And I'm trying to settle. Do 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 do. Alright. 250 grams of white chocolate. I believe this is 200 grams. 200 grams? 260 grams. Alright, I need slightly less than a whole one of these. I googled it, it's Rachel Lycel, you're a liar. Google is lying to you. This is true. Google is a liar. She was named that because she did a dive jump out of the womb. Yeah, I value dove out of the womb and I've been falling ever since. Alright. Let me weigh this if I want to get the right amount. Hold up. I hope this works now, because last time I used to do was fully broken. We'll find out. Oink. 60 grams. Done. And retrograde, yeah. Isn't Rachel that person from the supermarket? You won Ballatrue? Really? That's fucking nuts, dude. Holy shit. You are the GOAT. I got a freaking cube land stuck in my head. God damn it. What the BD stands for, Ballatrue Dubs. Short for W's. Thank you for clarifying. Ballatrue is really fun. I haven't actually played it myself, but I've watched Tyler play it. And it's just like a freaking Yahtzee. It's literally funner Yahtzee, which I respect. It's actually more like Yatch, but Yatch is a very obscure version of Yahtzee. Alright, cool. We've got those measured out. So now 200 grams of dark brown sugar. Let's see if we even have that much. 1 cup. Where's my sugar? I only have normal brown sugar, so, well, should be fine. I think we'll have a cup in here, but we won't have any afterwards, so I'll have to get more. Alright, I believe after this we melt it all together to make our sort of caramel, which I bet is gonna look fucking delicious. There we go, that should be about right. Cool. Donzo. Easy clap. I think Tyler plays just the plain one, like the default one, right? The deck. And then 180 mils of hot water. 3/4 of a cup. Hot isn't boiling? Probably boiling. Okie dokie. Alright. It's one of the most boring ones. Unlucky. Yeah, have you tried the other decks, Tyler? I'm unclear. He's played a lot more than I've just watched him play, so he may well have. Alright. Right, hot water and then 1 tablespoon of golden syrup. Alright. You've played many? Oh. I think I'd enjoy Ballatrue, but I also feel like it's an interesting game in that it doesn't seem to have, I don't know, I feel like it's the kind of game that you hyperfixate on for a weekend and then don't play for a month, rather than a game that you, like, play continuously for a long period of time. But I could be wrong. I would say the same thing in terms of, like, super auto pets and stuff, because they also look like a kind of game that's simple enough that you don't play it, like, continuously. But then people play so fucking much of those games, and I don't quite understand it. I think maybe it's the simplicity of it that makes people just grind it? I don't know. Got a tablespoon of golden syrup. And then 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Stop playing because one run really tilted me. That's bad. Is Super Auto Pets? What exactly is it? It's like it's a deck builder, right? Kind of? Wait, how many teaspoons am I doing? 2. Is your reminder to stay hydrated? Here's a fun fact about me. I don't drink pretty much ever. Will it cause my early death? Stay tuned to find out. Alright. Now I just need my hot water. It's 3/4 of a cup for that one, so I'm just gonna fill up this 3/4 of the way. Boing. Cool. Alright. Now let's freaking put this on the stove. She is cooking, chat. She's cooking for real, for real. Water is live. You're only a good streamer that's streaming right now? I doubt that. There's a lot of good streamers out there. But yeah, I'm not real into water. I don't know. I just don't really get thirsty that much. I think people get super obsessed with water. Like, if you need water, you'll feel thirsty. You know what I mean? Am I eating brown sugar right now? Yes, sir. Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with milk. I think it's really gross to drink on its own. It makes me feel kind of sick. But I really like coffee and hot chocolate with milk. So I kind of have to like it in a way. Alright. Just 5 minutes. Alright. Let us stir this. Start with it. And that is melting. Apparently once we've cooked it, we have to let it cool for 20 minutes, which is kind of crazy. I'm on doctor's orders to drink 50 to 60 ounces of water a day. I have no idea what that is. I love soda water. I'm a soda water guzzler, as in literally just sparkling water. That's crazy. I don't hate soda water. Some people like literally despise it. I don't like it though. It's like water, but uncomfortable. I'd rather drink comfortable water or something with sugar in it, because I like sugar. It's yummy. 20 minutes to cool is kind of nuts. I'm gonna take a look. You're a guzzlord. Interesting. Carrot cake is looking fire. For real, for real. 1.7 liters? What the fuck? Why is the doctor telling you to drink 1.7 liters of water? That's insane. Probably drink 1.7 liters of water in a week. Rookie numbers. Jesus. That's crazy. Yeah, I have like my normal water consumption for the day is I'll have a coffee in the morning, which doesn't really hydrate you. And then I will have usually a cup of tea at some point during the day. And then I'll have a drink of soft drink with my dinner at night. And then I'll usually have another cup of tea. So like 2 teas, a coffee, and soft drink is my daily water intake. So that might not be great, but your blood volume's pretty low? Okay, fair enough. That makes a lot of sense. 1.3 liters, you reckon? Each of those are definitely probably 200 mils to 300 mils. I'd say 200. I don't have very large cups. The teas might be 500. A cup's about 300 mils. Yeah, my coffees are definitely smaller than a whole cup. They're probably about 200. The soda's probably 300, I guess, the soft drink. So yeah, maybe like... Yeah, I guess that's actually... Yeah, I guess it adds up, doesn't it? Take time. Alright, chat, I'm gonna put a stake through the heart of my cake and see what comes out. Stupid. That's crazy. It looks perfect. Nothing came out at all. I'm gonna give it another 5 minutes just out of excess caution because I've made carrot cakes before and they weren't super cooked in the middle. So I'm just gonna give it a tiny bit more just in case. But it's looking pretty fucking good, I'm not gonna lie. It looks amazing. You have to take into account that Lycel doesn't mind that much water because she's not that big. That is true. I don't need that much water. I'm a little person. It is true, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't say it's a low blow. That was a short trick, not a comment on audio mixing. Wait, I didn't hear what you said. How's your day going so far? Pretty good. I haven't really done anything other than, I woke up. I had some, yogurt and muesli, and then I had a coffee, and then I set up stream, and ever since then, I have been baking. Baking for stream baking. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's 4:13 a.m. for you. That is really... early or late? I can't tell. 4 is a very grey area where it's hard to say whether you stayed up or got up early. Either way, I'm sorry for your loss. You should not be awake at 4:13 a.m. You're from Norway? Norway! Norway! That's crazy. Everything is Lycel has to be low blow because Lycel's too short for non-low blows. What the fuck, chat? What the fuck? It's 3 a.m. for you? Yikes! You should go to bed. I'll yell louder next time. Please do. Please do. Alright. Gotta keep stirring my caramel. It's not melting particularly rapidly, but that's probably what I want. I gotta be careful. Should throw off my sleep so it's not as bad, Jet. I mean, that is one idea. You could certainly do that. From my parents' place, so I'm like 10% of the way there. It will help reach. Yeah, I think if you shout loud enough, I could probably hear it. Just really, really, really loud. I think I'd probably hear it. What is a Norway? So true. I know Norwegian. Fisk. That means fish in Norwegian. You're welcome. I'm something of a font of knowledge, if you will. Yo, Gold Lemur! Thanks for the raid! Welcome in! I heard you're very close to affiliate, or maybe you hit it already? If not, you guys should go follow Gold Lemur so Gold Lemur can hit affiliate, because that would be very exciting. My lungs will be like Krakatoa. Insane. Heard around the world, for sure. What's my favorite brass? What is my favorite brass? My favorite brass. I truly don't know. My favorite breaths. I mean soda. Wait, what? Breaths? My favorite soft drink is, I don't really know. I don't think I have a favorite. I really like Schweppes Orange and Mango. Oh, probably ginger beer, actually. I really like ginger beer. That's probably my favorite. Yeah, I'd say that's my favorite. Lemon Lime Bitters is also really good. I think that's an Australian one, Lemon Lime Bitters. But that's really good. That's what they call soda in Europe? Really? I've never heard breaths before. Interesting. Which part of Europe? I assume a specific part. I find it very interesting that a lot of times European people will say it's what they call it in Europe, which is kind of like, I don't know, that seems crazy, because there's so many different people in Europe, right? But I'll take your word for it. That in some part of Europe, in the Netherlands, we call it frisdrank. I like that. I assume that translates to fizzy drink, because we call it fizzy drink as well. And that looks like fizzy drink, so. Whoa, we're bubbling. Getting some bubbles. Still not fully melted, but we're getting that. I'm gonna take my carrot cake out, chat. I'm being brave. Dude, it looks so good. You will not believe this, chat. Oh, it is a hefty cake. But look at that! Is that not the most perfect cake you've seen in your whole fucking life? It looks amazing! Holy shit. It looks so good, right? It's perfect. It's literally perfect. I'm just gonna stab it a couple more times just to make doubly sure it's baked. Stab it? Where did I had a stabber. Where's it gone? I don't know where my stabber is. Under my cake? No. I literally. Oh, I found it. It fell down the gap between my stove and the bench. I just want to stab things. No, I'm not violent. What are you talking about? Oh, it's still a bit gooey. Nah, it's going back in, chat. It's going back in. That's the thing with carrot cake. It's so moist that it needs to bake hard, you know? So I'm gonna leave it in for another, like, 10 minutes? It really feels like these caramels are not fucking melting. Interesting. Hopefully it's fine. You're a very cool person. I'll take it. Thank you. My favorite Swedish actor is Bill Skarsgård. I don't think I know a single Swedish actor. The number of actors I know is probably like 15, to be honest. Actors' names are not something that I've internalized much at all. Probably more than 15, but you know what I mean? I'm just not the kind of person who knows the names of a bajillion actors. I just don't keep them in my head. I like lots of films, but I don't know who's in them. You know, you show me the guy from, like, Game of Thrones, and I'll be like, oh, it's the guy from Game of Thrones. Do I know who acts as him? No idea who that guy is in real life. He might as well not exist in real life, you know? He's the Game of Thrones guy. You know what I mean? It's just not dissolving. It's whack. It should be chocolate, right? So it should dissolve at like fucking 60 degrees. I'll have it keep going. It's pretty cold, so it should be fine. His brother was in the True Blue and the Northman movie. I haven't heard of either of those. I don't think so. Bill Skarsgård was It the Clown. Oh, I have heard of It the Clown. I've never watched it, but I do know of it. So there you go. That makes sense. I have to wait until tomorrow for my statistics for update, but I'm 99% sure the stream got new. Let's fucking go! Leland, that's so exciting. Congratulations. Well, maybe congratulations. At least congratulations on being close enough. That's extremely exciting. Very pog. Congrats. I want to say the little bits are getting smaller, so do you watch sports? Absolutely not, no. I have very little interest in sports. They're just not very engaging. Like, the things that aren't real are so much more exciting than things that are. Like, I could watch somebody kick a ball back and forth down a field, or I could watch somebody, like, fucking cast magical spells, you know what I mean? Real life is just so much less exciting than things that aren't real. They are kind of bad content. Like, sometimes they'll go for hours, and only 2 interesting things will happen during all of sports. And that's just not that interesting. I can understand almost being like a fan of watching highlight reels after sports happens, but watching it during? I don't know, man. They don't even have a little, like, guy in the corner who says funny jokes, you know, like my streams. Because, hey, my streams sometimes only 2 interesting things happen, but there's a little funny lady in the corner who says things. And that's something at least, right? So, I don't know. Could be better content. Sports don't have Simba. Sports are therefore worse than a Lycel stream. You're literally correct. Interesting history with hockey commentators? I guess commentators, but commentators they're not really funny. Like, you have a commentator who will say, like, they'll be like, And Jones comes up to the platform. He does a beautiful hit, and it's gold, and it hits the thing, and that's stunning. And then things will go quiet again, and then he'll be like, Jones having a bit of a difficult time getting to the platform. And that's the extent of the jokes, you know? They'll be like, Jones having a fun time with that bat today, you know? And it's like, holy shit, that's as good as it gets. Alright, I've come to the conclusion that I have no idea what caramel is made out of, but it doesn't seem to melt normally. So we're as close as we're gonna get. There's still little bits of caramel in there, but we'll see what happens. We'll just try and make this cake. If it doesn't work out, I have plenty of time to make more cakes. So, interesting. Anyway, let's continue on with the recipe. So I've done the melting step mostly. I might just stir it with a fork real quick, try and get a nice going, you know what I mean? Oh, that's the cake. Quick. That's all happening all at once. Alright. It's like relatively smooth. Let's see now if the carrot cake is cooked in the middle. Fingers crossed, chat. Ooh, very good. Excellent. Magnifique. It comes out perfectly. Very PogChamp. I'm gonna be honest. I know that it smells really good, but I can't actually chop off the top until I finish making the cakes. So I don't think there's gonna be any but really. Alright. Now that's cooling. I actually have to wait fully for it to cool. Yeah, it's unlucky. Well, it will be cake tops, but now that I think about it, I can't really freeze them after chopping off the tops, I don't think. I guess I could. No, I think I freeze them whole. Unlucky. Sucks to suck, as they say. Alright. It looks fucking amazing, though. Ooh. Chat, you shall appreciate the beauty and the majesty of the carrot cake. It is so perfectly round. It looks so fucking good. Holy shit. It looks amazing! Hopefully it tastes as good as it looks. It looks so good. Might also be hungry because it's lunchtime. That is fair. That is fair. Okay. Yeah, I do have to wait now for this to cool for ages, so I'm debating. Can't be showing you a cake on stream. I'm pretty sure they banned that on streams a while ago. Look, it's artistic cake, so it's fine. I think what I'll do. My voice is getting really tired. I must be a fucking washed streamer because I can't keep my voice going for as long as I used to be. But I might show you guys. As long as I don't drop it, that would be so embarrassing. Just so you guys get to see the spoils of our hard work today. Here's the beauty. Oh, hold on. I need to get a good angle on this. The beauty and the majesty of our caramel. It smells amazing. Just so you guys get to appreciate that. I hope you guys enjoy. It looks very yummy. Alright chat, I might call it there, because I have to wait for that to cool, and that's going to take a while, and, yeah, unlucky. So, I will finish off these cakes. I just thought I'd do some of them on stream. By the way, happy Streamiversary. I totally forgot about that. It's my Streamiversary. Happy Streamiversary, everybody. It has been 5 years. Is that right? 5 years since my first ever stream on the 12th of May 2019. It's technically been -1 day, but that's kind of crazy. I do have almost the same one as CJ, so it's nuts. It's truly nuts. Thank you everybody for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you everybody who's been around in the last 5 years. I can't believe it's been that long. That is a whole ass, like, almost a quarter of my life, streaming. And yeah, my wedding is in 9 days. I think that is so insane that I've gone from 2019 being like in second year of uni, and now I'm all the way through to having 2 degrees, a job, and a fiance who I'm marrying in 9 days. So that's kind of insane. So yeah, anyway, thank you everybody for being here. I'm gonna have to summon Tyler to end my stream because I can't end it myself, but I can raid. So hold on, let me summon Tyler if he's not here. Any Tylers in chat? Right, message has been sent. I have brown sugar on my front. How embarrassing. Geol, for real. Hi, Tyler. So yeah, let's find somebody to raid, shall we? Let me look on Twitch real quick. Find somebody. Who we raiding, chat? Who we raiding? We raiding. Who's live? Della's still live? Summit on day 21? What the fuck? I cannot believe Della's still alive. Also, did you see Della got partnered? That's actually huge. I knew it would happen. It was destined to be. But I'm glad. I'm freaking glad she got partnered because she's the GOAT. Alright, you know what? Let's raid Della again. I have been raiding Della a lot, but that's because Della's the GOAT. You know? Who else would we raid but the GOAT? So, yeah. Della is partner now, so that's massive. Make sure to send some Lycel party seals and say congratulations on it, because it's so very pog. Alright, I'll see you guys over in Della's stream. Thanks everybody for being here. Bye chat, bye! I'll see you tomorrow probably, depends how the cake baking goes. I might just be baking all day tomorrow, so if I want to get that done quickly, I may or may not stream it. So, anyway, bye chat, bye! Enjoy Della's stream, bye! Bye, bye chat, bye! Bye! Bye, 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 bye!